And for more details, we have with us via phone Nile TV senior correspondent Taghreed Hussein. Mrs. Taghreed, what are the main points tackled in the third and final session of today's conference, Ask the President?
Thank you, dear. This is considered to be the important and the peak of the one-day gathering that was inaugurated by His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi earlier in the day. A very important session, Ask the President, where people, and especially the youth, raised questions about developing our educational system, about the everyday life in the country. The President answered the different questions with full transparency and clarity, and said that the school, the mosque, and the church all have an impact if we are talking education. He also talked about the results of developing our educational system that His Excellency had mentioned will materialize in the coming years, and said that we've really worked on building a creative character, that this is considered to be one of the main priorities of the President, building the Egyptian character. Today, the President said we encourage also technical education and took great strides ahead away from the conventional system of education and the way of teaching that used to prevail earlier throughout the past 50 years, the President added. People and the government today, His Excellency has further outlined, work hand in hand in order to make our educational development experience a story of success. The President referred to establishing also the Bank of Knowledge in Egypt, which is considered to be a great landmark in the country. As you know, dear, that Ask the President session is considered to be a very appealing session to all Egyptians at large, and to specifically the youth. The session had earlier received 435,000 questions, and Cairo came among the top governorates on the list of the participants and the list of those who had put questions for His Excellency to answer. Also, the President talked about Egypt's future, and in responding to another question, he referred to the new cities that are established in Egypt today and how they contribute to Egypt's march towards sustainability and towards development. The President said that awareness is very important, and referred to this important point while he is addressing the youth, because when they asked about fake news and about the lies that are sometimes disseminated on social media, His Excellency the President outlined that the key word here is awareness. That's why came this important conference, the 8th National Youth Conference, in order to address this important issue, to engage the youth so that they would be very much aware of their surroundings, to be aware of the challenges, and to be aware of the points of strength. The President further outlined that youth and the kids should be aware of how the social media today could be a double-edged weapon. It's not always all the time entertaining. So it was a very important and a very interactive session on behalf of His Excellency the President, and his interaction with the youth of Egypt and with all Egyptian citizens. The President answered the youth questions and their inquiries, and also their hopes and their dreams clearly and with full transparency, as the youth are always used to that His Excellency talks to them out of heart, from heart to heart, and clearly and with full transparency. Earlier in the day, we attended more than one important session. The peak and the latest session was Ask the President. However, earlier sessions had assessed and addressed local and regional experiences regarding combating terrorism and the impact also of spreading lies in light of the fourth generation warfare. A very important gathering attended by nearly 1,600 participants from the different walks of life. As you know, dear, that the National Youth Conference today held under the auspices of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is constituting today a platform mainly providing the promising Egyptian youth with the opportunity to hold a direct dialogue with the President, with the Egyptian state, its different institutions, and this is with the main aim of shaping our future through a national vision and through planning, and definitely constructive dialogue here is the key.
Mrs. Taghreed Hussein, senior Nile TV correspondent, thank you so much for joining us.